Ever since I was a little girl, I've loved books. And as a grown-up, I particularly love rare books. So very excited to be in one of New York's foremost rare bookshops, Bauman.
What draws you to books? What's your
I'm just total
love for them?
Total nerd, and was an only child.
Yeah.
I was 8, and sort of that was what occupied me.
Your companionship, yeah.
And also, you know, with a grandfather as a writer and a mother as a writer, grew up surrounded by books.
What's your favorite of your grandfather's books?
I mean, I love favorite adult, brilliant, and then children's probably the obvious Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and then sort of less obviously one called The Twits. But the first edition thing came from, I went to this bookshop in London. They had a first edition of The Pursuit of Love, which was one of my favourite books from when I was a teenager, and that was how the sort of whole
that was your first
started.
That was your first.
Yeah.
Where do you keep your books now?
In my bookshelf.
Yeah, that's the right place for them.
And no one sort of gets it, you know, everyone says, well, shouldn't they be somewhere sort of...
Yeah, locked away in a safe. No, you want to see them.
I read them in the bathtub. I mean,
but you say you're traveling a lot of time for work. Do they come with you?
They come with me.
Good.
So at the moment, Madame de Pompadour is sitting in the country in England, next to my bed there, and I've got Franny and Zooey next to my bed here. And
but I encourage people who are interested in collecting to handle them. People are always very concerned it's going to add wear and tear, and that's true, but I think that there's certain
there's levels
common sense, guidelines on
you
handling.
don't eat fish and chips.
But they should be handled, you know. I like to tell people that books are machines for reading.
Can we look at that?
This one's charming. This is a piece of Hemingway juvenilia.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Slightly crooked heart.
It's very telling, right?
Yeah.
And then signed by him on the back.
Look.
And then this, I told you about the 1640 edition of Shakespeare's poems. The joints on it are very delicate, as you can see, so you can handle it, but don't open it too wide. There had been an edition of the sonnets in 1609, but that's all but unobtainable. I think there are only a handful of copies in existence, and they're in the British Library, and, you know.
What a thing to have.
This is gorgeous. This is a 15th century book of hours from Bruges, from Belgium, and it has about a dozen
they are
illuminated
so
miniatures.
beautiful.
Yeah, they're really gorgeous, all hand-painted. Probably belonged to an aristocratic family. There is one miniature of a couple kneeling at an altar wearing contemporary dress.
Wow.
So that is believed to be the couple, the family that had the book commissioned.
And whose job is it to go and find?
We're very active in terms of acquisition, and the Bowmans, the owners of the company, are traveling, I don't know, 5-6 months out of the year, looking at collections here and abroad. But because of our presence in the marketplace, a lot of people are aware of us and come to us.
And have you ever had that sort of imagined magic moment where you go into someone's attic, or you're in a sort of dusty old house with heavy velvet
and
curtains
find
and you've
some treasure? No. I think much more common is the experience of going to somebody's house and getting a sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach when you see that there's nothing but, you know,
torn Penguin classics.
Yeah, exactly. Or book club editions, or you know,
Reader's
wonderful
Digest.
books that are tattered beyond repair. The producers of Cold Mountain bought a book from us to use in the film, a work of American natural history that the Jude Law character carries with him. They slaughtered the book. I think they ripped the bindings off and bent the spine back.
It was sent to the prop department.
Yeah. When I saw the film, I cringed. It was a great movie, but.